Do you remember how difficult it was when you were going to school to keep focus on everything that's going on? I remember even when I was in college. Do you remember that? When you're in university and you're going through all these things, studying the essays, everything that you got to do. Well, imagine having to do all of that while also worrying about being homeless. Having to do all that work, all using your mind in the deepest way that you have done in a long time, while at the same time then having to worry about where you're going to sleep tonight or where's your family sleeping, whether you have siblings and things of that nature. I wouldn't want to have worried about it to that level. Well, NCS is an organization that we helped to tell this kind of story and how they support people in this situation, and it ultimately helps them to raise a lot of money, a lot of donations for their organization and their event. This video is a little longer than the usual ones, so a little over 5 minutes, but it's definitely worth a listen to. Take a look. Let me know what you think.
Think about going to college while you have no place to sleep, trying to study in a noisy shelter, trying to find Wi-Fi, devoting more of your energy looking for how you're going to meet your basic needs than doing your schoolwork. This is what students who are housing insecure or homeless experiencing when they're trying to go to school.
NCS Scholars is a pilot program that is providing temporary housing to CUNY students who are experiencing homelessness or housing insecurity.
About 14% of CUNY students are homeless. So it gave us an opportunity to address an issue that was somewhat unknown to a lot of people here in the city.
I felt lonely, but it impacted me because in the same instance, I'm trying to be a student and keep up with my grades, but also facing homelessness and also trying to put on a brave face for myself.
I was homeless for about 2 months. It was a lot of uncertainty. It was a lot of moving around, a lot of being unstable and not knowing what my next step was going to be. I felt it very difficult for me to focus on my studies just because of the fact that I didn't know where I was gonna lay my head some nights. That almost made me want to quit school.
Worrying about where you're going to sleep at night will have an impact on your education. You are not going to be focused on your exams or making it to lecture. You need to figure out where you need to live. NCS Scholars is providing students a safe and stable place to allow them to complete their education.
The NCS Scholars Program helped me with focusing. There's so many resources here for me to help me succeed as a student, and not only as a student, but post-graduation as well.
We also do case management services. I am a licensed social worker, so I am doing therapy services with quite a few of the students. We meet with them monthly, and we're doing check-ins to see how they're doing overall, physical health, mental health, socially. How are you doing academically? What are your finances like? Do we need to refer you to a financial center to ensure that you are financially preparing for time to transition?
The resources for tutoring really helped me. Through Mary, I was introduced to Pat, and she was very helpful, and she was part of the reason why I passed the course with such a high grade.
We all know that we have a housing crisis in New York City that has a spillover effect on many parts of the city's life. So it shouldn't be surprising that homelessness affects our students. CUNY is an indispensable New York City institution. We are the educational Ellis Island of our city. We have individuals that have all the talent, all the desire, all the promise, and that what they need is education to be able to fulfill their dreams.
For generations, a college degree from CUNY has really launched people into the middle class. And so if these students can achieve that degree, we're hopeful that they too will be launched to a lifetime of independence and economic self-sufficiency.
I'm going to school for pre-med. I'm a biology major. I love learning new things. I love learning of how the body, the mind works, and I like sharing that with people.
That comprehensive support that our NCS scholars get allows them to also build their self-confidence. So when they complete the program, when they graduate, when they go into the job market, they're going with confidence. And the dream is that we get to scale the program. The thing that gives me hope is that we have a partner like NCS that is a proven leader in this field that is going to help us get to that larger scale program that we want.
Private support is critical to our work. It's certainly critical to this NCS Scholars Program. Our funding partners really saw promise in the model, saw the need, believed in it, and wanted to help launch the pilot. We launched it to test the concept, to learn from it, and then to expand it. And it's always been our goal to replicate it and to help others replicate it. We get donations at every level, and taken together, they all have a tremendous impact. We hope by enabling the students to get the degree and the economic self-sufficiency that is the promise of a degree, that we're also preventing homelessness in future generations of their family.
I don't know where I would have been if this wasn't the opportunity I was granted.
Like, sometimes you need help from others, that's what the world is about.